Oh man, ignore my hair. I know it's just literally raining outside right now and I can't do anything about it, but what is going on? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I seriously appreciate you tuning in today. We're back here. Wait a second, this is not my car. We're in a 2018 Nissan 370z. Look at these seats, man. So awesome. This stitching on the steering wheel, the yellow leather wrap, I mean, and all these accents. This is so cool. Yellow stitching down the center. Pretty similar. So this is honestly the first time I've ever been in a 370z, and it's pretty nice in here. We got the manual transmission. I mean, yeah, like this is a cool car. I would love to drive one of these someday. Unfortunately, I can't drive this one because it's actually being sold right now at Choices. It's a car dealership here in the area. But man, this is like an update video, honestly, because there's so much been happening. As you've seen, I have not posted a YouTube video in like, seriously, it's been 2 weeks now. And I apologize for that. I've just been so busy. I work over here at TSM Collision now, which is the place we actually painted the red 350Z. So that's kind of a cool, you know, full circle there. But I need to update you because this 350Z I bought, this blue one, it's sitting right over here. We'll go check it out in a second. But it's kind of driving me insane, but at the same time, I love the thing. It is such a blast to drive. So as you guys remember, we were taking those O2 sensors out and it turned out it was stripped. Well, we ended up taking out bank 2 sensor 1 just the next day, and it was completely stripped as well. So I'll put a little clip of that happening right now. Check it out, making progress on the Z. Renee is over here in the engine bay right now. Well, not right now, but like, so I guess for the air fuel ratio sensor, you gotta go from the top. I did not know that. Luckily, he's pretty awesome and he can pretty much do anything. But look at what I found the other day. Look at this. I drove all the way here like that. I think Renee can do that as well, which is pretty sweet. I think he has a tire patch kit. There it is. Underneath of a Z. Cat number 1, cat number 2. There's the O2 sensor. There's the plug right there. That's where they sit. So I mean, like, no wonder things can go wrong. I mean, that's just like right off the ground. Other than that, everything else looks pretty good. That's pretty scraped. I probably scrape that all the time, to be honest. All right, y'all, so it's been about an hour and we've come to a conclusion. Unfortunately, both of these O2 sensors are stripped on this thing. We're able to get the bottom O2 sensor in, but the top one, we did not want to pull all the way out just in case we couldn't get the new one in because it would really affect how the car drives. So basically what we're gonna do is I've called around to so many shops to see if someone could either re-tap that or pull it off and like re-weld a new bung in there for the O2 sensor. But I honestly just don't know. So I'm kind of waiting just to see from some of the shops around here what we could do. Maybe we just go catless. What would you guys do in this situation? Is it worth? Would it be worth trying to re-tap a new O2 sensor in this thing, or is it worth just to get new cats? I mean, new cats in California go for like $2,600 a piece for some reason, so I don't really want to get new cat, or at least OEM cats, but then I don't want aftermarket cats to give me issues as well. So it's a tough one. It's a tough one. I'm kind of waiting on a call to see what the estimate is to get the thing re-tapped. If it's possible, they might have to take the header off of the engine and everything like that. So labor's definitely going to be expensive. So, but hopefully we can figure it out because I just want this thing to work normally. And I can imagine why they didn't do this before they sold the car because it seems like a headache. So we'll get there. So not only did we find out that the second O2 sensor is also stripped, I had a massive bolt in the back of the tire as well. So I don't know, this car has just kind of been, it's like a magnet for problems and issues so far. So I had like 2 different quotes, one from Les Schwab for like $700. They said I needed to replace the entire control arm and that sway bar end link. And I also got another quote from this place called Bear Alignment and Brakes, and they quoted me $2,400 to do all 4 control arms because they said they were all shot and the sway bar end link. I mean, that's just kind of crazy. Like, but these guys over here at True Motive, they raised the 350Z up on the rack. We got to check out underneath. It was just nice to be able to see the car on a lift because I just haven't seen underneath the car. So I'm gonna put that clip right here. All right, guys, over here at True Motive, check out this white Supra they have. Super clean. They're gonna help us out with the Z. They're gonna take a look at it right now. And hopefully, I got a quote yesterday. It needed control arms. You know the whole story. I'm gonna see what they say. Hopefully, it's not terrible. They got my car on the lift over here at True Motive. Sorry for the wind. Look at this NSX though. This thing is clean. And those wheels, jeez, man, pretty sweet. All right, let's go check this car out. All right, guys, so this control arm right here was slid over and we actually were able to get this thing bolted up again, which is awesome. Check this out. I actually haven't seen underneath this car yet since we've had it, and it definitely looks like it was sitting for a few years, but it's cool to be able to look underneath. These things, those are always loose, I guess, which is kind of cool. I didn't know that. But yeah, I mean, the exhaust looks pretty good. I have not seen it yet. And then he just tightened, there's a bolt up there by the transmission that was loose, and he just tightened it for me, which is pretty sweet. And he said the transmission's been out, which is kind of, you know, that's scary, but guess it is what it is. Should drive a lot better now, or at least, you know, in a straight line. Anyways, huge thanks to True Motive for helping us out. So huge thanks to True Motive. Like I said, if you guys need anything, go and check them out. And honestly, come and say hey to me. I'm here literally all the time working. So you could go drop your car off over there and come say hey and get a quote on some paint work done or body work that you might need. Or just come and say hey. We got the highest horsepower sheepy race Lamborghini over here right now. 2,500 horsepower. They're getting some body work done. We're doing like the carbon hood and everything, which is really cool. But so the next day was pretty awesome. Dustin Williams, I don't know if you guys follow his YouTube channel, but Dustin Williams actually came to the shop. He brought his GR Corolla, and it was pretty cool to check that out. But also, it literally snowed, or well, it hailed, and I have to put the clip in right here. I can't even make this up. It's snowing out right now. This is crazy, man. Look at this. I'm freaking out, like. GR Corolla, man, in the snow. Well, like hail. We got Dustin's GR Corolla. He's over here right now painting his painting the hood. Oh my god, oh. It hurts, dude. What? Yo, what is going on? Wow, it's freezing out here right now though. Crazy, it's crazy. So that hood we ended up painting for Dustin is from Varis. It's a company out of Japan. They make all kinds of cool aftermarket parts for cars. And it's a pretty rare brand also, so it was pretty cool to be able to work on an authentic Varis hood. But we painted it championship white. If you guys want to see how we painted it and mixed all the colors for that, it's pretty cool. You'll never guess what colors are actually inside and make that white. Check out TSM Collision's Instagram page. I post all of the videos and stuff like that on there. So if you want to see the cool content we're making, or just the cool cars we're doing like this Huracan, and we're going to be fixing something on this 370Z, that's why it's here. Go ahead and check out their Instagram. I'll put it right here at the bottom. I make all the reels and everything. So if you guys want to share those, that'd be pretty awesome. We'll repost you on our story as well. While we're in the 370Z, this thing is so cool. Let's start it up. Let's start it up. Clutch in, neutral. Oh man, first startup on a 370Z. All right. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. 38,000 miles on this thing. So the gauges are different. In the 350Z, this is voltage, oil pressure, and then just like a random digital gauge you can change to whatever. But this is a clock over here, which I think is really interesting because you have a clock right here, and they're not even the same. 5:25 p.m., 5:24 p.m. That's a little weird. I don't know, but the clutch is a little stiffer than both of my Z's, so that's kind of interesting. It's raining. My hair's a mess. You'll have to bear with me. All yellow with the black stripe down the center. I mean, pretty cool to be honest with you. Are those stock wheels? No, I don't think so. Punisher. All right. I mean, that's clean. That would look so cool next to the red Z. I'm not gonna lie. We'd have ketchup and mustard. What about this thing? Sheepy Race, highest horsepower Huracan they've ever made. Parachute on the back, 2,500 horsepower. 2,500. Just nuts, like absolutely nuts. I hope they take me on a ride or something, because we got bead locks all the way around, all-wheel drive, and then we have my beast of a 350Z over here that it's funny, I feel like this thing is fast, so that thing is probably a monster. But it would be really cool to take that 370Z on a test drive, because I've never driven one before, and I'm so curious, what is the difference? You know, like, is it similar to the HR? But it would be interesting to try and, you know, test drive it. So maybe someday we'll get to. My hair, you guys, my hair, I'm sorry. Let me run inside. Oh, check it out real quick. I'll update you real quick what's going on in here. Check it out. This stuff. This is the hood going on the Lambo. Let me show you what's going on in here. So this is gonna be a one-of-one Saline Mustang. They're painting it Lamborghini yellow. It's gonna be pretty cool. All the body kits right here, pretty sweet. It's loud in here. Anyways, anyways, I'm gonna end today's video here. Hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed it. I'm gonna continue to update you guys on what happens with the 350z HR. Sitting over there, I don't really know. Hopefully we can get that little lurching fixed because I wanna start working on the car cosmetically. So, I don't know. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet already, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.